because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on it.
Pick by Griffin. Out to the wing. Paul kicks to Griffin. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. The Thunder have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
It's Durant on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. It's so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3. When you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Durant from the arc. No good. Great D that time from Griffin. Thunder on D. Here's Navarro. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing of spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for that matter.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Navarro. He has 6, and the layup is good. Jay's got 8 points.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Magic. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
We talked about the difficulties of facing a player like Chris Paul, and he said that what makes Paul so incredible is his court vision. He explained that there haven't been many players like Paul who can pick a defense apart with both his passing ability and his patience in the offensive sets, saying really, he can just wait you out until he sees a weakness, and that's where he attacks.
Thank you, Doris.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. There's the dish to Durant. And it's blocked by Jordan. Crawford up top. Left side, Griffin. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Westbrook against Paul. There's the screen. Off the screen. Westbrook can't get it to go.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Crawford's shot is good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Westbrook, no good.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And you see the way Blake Griffin plays, he is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
Paul passes to Jordan, dishes it to Crawford. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Crawford's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Screen by Ibaka. There's a good screen. Now here's Durant. Defense is right there. Robertson can't hit. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Dallas. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Off the screen and slam dunk by Jordan.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
Paul against Westbrook. Kicks to Adams. And stolen by Jordan. Pass to Navarro. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Thunder trailing by 12. As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the second most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Clippers 3rd.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Adams' shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 10. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Ibaka. The shot will not go. Here's Los Angeles now. To the left wing. Here's Navarro. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench. Early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Waiters in for Roberson.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Navarro. It's good. Now he's shooting 6. For 7. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players played a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
He dishes it to Paul. Outside Griffin. Back to Paul for 3. Thunder with the rebound. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Singler. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And slammed dunk by Jordan.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And the Thunder making a change here. Collison's out there. And Cantor pulls it down. Thunder trailing by 9. Double team on Westbrook. And there's the feed to Collison. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
And Cantor did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
In the corner, it's Crawford. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. And it's 8 points for Jamal Crawford.
Well, you see Blake Griffin, and he is known for his huge dunks and ability to score, but he is a very well-rounded power forward. He's one of the best power forward passers in the league.
For the Clippers, Josh Smith, he's checked in for Griffin. Lance Stevenson comes in for Jamal Crawford. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Paul. Augustine dishes to Cantor. Cannot hit. Good D by Jordan. And for Griffin in his passing, often you'll see him set up teammates, Greg, for easy looks and dunks.
And with the amount of times that teams have to double team Griffin, that's huge. I mean, even when he's not scoring due to defenses focusing on him, he can still impact the game with his passing. It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, guys, Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, his free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pass to Jordan, stolen by Waiters. All by himself. Nice shot by Singler. Now it's just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
A different look for the Clippers. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Pierce. Crawford comes in for Lance Stevenson. And Paul subbed in for J.J. Redick.
And with Smith and his shooting, a lot of it is mental. I mean, he has a terrific stroke from anywhere. The free throws are all in his head because he can make threes. He's just got to be a little more focused.
Just 5 on the clock. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. And again, no good by the Clippers. Thunder trailing by 3. Baseline try. Josh Smith pulls it in. Now Paul. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Jordan the screen. And he slams it one-handed.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.